Most agents confuse assumption and subject to loans, and that confusion costs deals. So let's end that confusion right now. I'm John from TrustFlowCapital.com. I connect listing agents with investors who actually close. Today I'm breaking down the difference between assumption and subject to loans so that you can close more deals with more confidence, right? Okay, here we go. An assumption loan means the buyer takes over the existing mortgage. They apply with the lender, they get approved based on their own credit, they sign an assumption agreement during escrow, the seller is released from liability once the lender approves. If the loan is behind, it's brought current in escrow, usually at the seller's cost, and that can kind of mess with the seller's equity. It can wipe it out really fast. So even worse with an assumption, the approval process, it takes forever. Subject to, on the other hand, skips the lender entirely and can rescue a deal that would have totally died waiting on an assumption. So the loan stays in the seller's name. The buyer takes title to the property but does not assume the loan. The lender is not asked for approval. The buyer makes payments. The seller keeps their name on the note.
Why would someone do that?
Because if it's done correctly, using a third-party servicing company to make the payments, then your seller can walk away without the subject to mortgage affecting their debt to income ratio. Let me say that again. It's not going to get in the way of them buying that next house. Again, if and only if they sell subject to correctly. So it's super important to find the right buyer. Remember, I connect you with buyers who actually close and who actually close in a way that protects your sellers. If you understand the difference between assumption and subject to, you can structure creative deals a lot more effectively to protect your clients. If you're a listing agent and you want investor buyers who actually close deals, go to TrustFlowCapital.com, TrustFlowCapital.com. Click Talk to a Buyer, and let's get your listing sold in days, not months.